AT&T Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
In now is John Jay, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
John Jay.
First delivery to him on the way. And our first pitch taken for ball 1 as we are underway tonight from San Francisco. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. The mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-0 on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this. The 2-1 home. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches. Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So striding in, Nick Ahmed, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. Comes in with 6 hits in 28 tries. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off of down and in.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone, ball 3.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count, now 3-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Jay aboard here at first with nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Standing in, A.J. Pollard. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford's got it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Left fielder, David Peralta.
Now to the plate, David Peralta. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tomlinson has a read on it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Hundley goes to get it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. D-backs lead it 2-0. Zach Godley, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panik is someone I'm excited to see. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Now at the plate, Austin Jackson. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First delivery to him on the way. Nope. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Good-looking sinker on the inside corner. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. On to first, and Jackson's retired. 2 away now.
Batting third, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
0-1, here it comes. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I know this guy's in the final year of his contract, but everybody is enamored with slugging percentage and home runs these days. But the guys in that dugout know who leads this team in hits, and it's this guy.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 2-2. And a breaking ball stays outside. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. It's swung on and missed, strike 3. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Jake Lamb standing in now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup in for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting in, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Stepping up now, Ketel Marte. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Takes a knee-high fastball. This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
The pitcher, Zach Godley, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, John Jay.
At the plate, John Jay. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, you know, Dero, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs. But if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses inside off the plate.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far. And clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 2-1. It's a fastball that misses.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Jay leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So 2 on with 2 away, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Tomlinson is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Giants nothing. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The windup and the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. And it's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Lays off 2-2 now. Here's another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. To first. Fielded by Goldschmidt. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. You guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. And that's by him. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Longoria comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. A ball and a strike. Longoria is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Here's Joe Panic, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 5 homers and 19 driven in. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Three and 0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
That one's in there. 3-1. The 3-2 one more time. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Giants nothing. Ready for another chance? A.J. Pollock, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
A.J. Pollock.
Now here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the 3rd.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And he'll snap one over to first. Runner's back. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the 2nd ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
To 2-2 now. Pollock on at first. Nobody out. And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st down.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, John Ryan Murphy, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Just keeping him floating. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Pollock is on his way home. He scores, and they lead now by 4.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Standing in now, Jake Lamb. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. Here it comes, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
The 2-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Ketel Marte waits on deck. The 3-1 is in there for the 2nd strike. Three-two pitch gets him looking up around the letters.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder Ketel Marte. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at 2nd with 2 down. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
No balls and a strike to count. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Arizona's on top, 5-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Ground ball left side. And there's 1 down now. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Stepping into the box, Nick Hundley. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Hundley, a native Oregonian. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Way outside. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he got him.
Batting 9th, Edgar Madison.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. It's in there, and the Giants look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I got the count. 0-2.
The 0-2 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball one. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to third. Lamb comes up with it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, John Jay, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 1-0. It's the bottom of the zone for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball two. And he misses again, ball three.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. This one's down to third. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Ready once again, Nick Ahmed. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. And he just misses with a curveball. A fastball that just misses inside. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 2-1 home is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Paul Goldschmidt is on deck. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. The bouncer to the left side, taken in by Longoria. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now batting, Paul Goldschmidt.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
2 balls and a strike. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A.J. Pollock would be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in and looking for more, A.J. Pollock. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back in standing. The 0-1 delivery, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And this finds the wall over near the 339 sign. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Next pitch coming up here will make it an even 100 for the ball game. Pollock stands at second with 2 gone. Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled off. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Yanked fouled off to the right.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Giants nothing. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch on its way. Chopper to short. And that's the first out.
The batter.
Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 1-0. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. 1 out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a breaking ball over the outer
balls, 2
half.
strikes.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. The next 0-2. Misses, that's ball
Count
1.
1 and 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he struck him out. 1 left for San Francisco. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Julian Fernandez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now at the plate, John Ryan Murphy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fernandez is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Three and 0 pitch on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Counts 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Murphy gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Hey. 3-1. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 delivery. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Stepping in now, Zach Godley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning double play.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
In now is John Jay, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Line drive to center field. Catch is made by Jackson. Tagging is the runner from third. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Ahmed. Couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he takes a called strike 1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
From the belt, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Popped up. Belt is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Giants nothing. Here's Joe Panik. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. There is Ahmed. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The catcher, number 5, Nick Hundley.
Stepping in, Nick Hundley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Oh, they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Giants down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Coming to the plate now, David Peralta, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike two. Lifted the other way out to left center. Jackson is under it. Makes the play, one away.
The catcher, number 36, John Ryan Murphy.
Into the box now, John Ryan Murphy. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two. 1 out, nobody on. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
In now, Jake Lamb, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Lays off 1-0. Murphy, base runner at first with 1 out. One and one to count to Jake Lamb. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jackson is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Marte.
Stepping up to the plate, Ketel Marte. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. 2 out with the man at first. slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In now, Zach Godley, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair as the lead holds at 8-0. Buster Posey is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Buster Posey.
First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Kelby Tomlinson.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The center fielder, number 16, Austin Jackson.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Ball.
Down and away, ball 1. Two and 1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3 and 1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So the Giants have themselves a man aboard with 2 gone here.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's set. Here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. The 1-1 now to McCutchen.
Ball 2.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. On a line, that's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. Still 8-0. Back here in San Francisco. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Tony Watson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now is John Jay. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Calling for it, Tomlinson, 1 away.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Digging in once again, Nick Ahmed. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here's the 3-1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Crawford. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Giants nothing. So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now here it comes. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's out number 1.
The second baseman, number 12, Joe Hannick.
Settling in now, Joe Pennick. No hits to this point. Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th, as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Jorge De La Rosa.
He's set, and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peralta's after it. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. At the plate, Brandon Crawford. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. De La Rosa comes set. 0-2 on its way. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That winds up foul. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, A.J. Pollock. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great sliding catch right there, but that can be awful risky. If you flop that one and mess it up, that ball's going to the wall, and everybody's scoring. He secures the catch, and the runners have to stand pat.
Into the box, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Panic is there. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. At the plate, John Ryan Murphy, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
A 1 pitch on its way. A changeup over the inside corner. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. D-backs out in front, 8-0. Andrew Chafin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Hundley. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jay has a read on it. 1 down.
The pitcher, number 56, Tony Watson.
Hunter Pence will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground to short. Ahmed has it. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Shelby Tomlinson.
So coming to the plate, Kelby Tomlinson. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Good action on the sinker, 1-2. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. This one's flared toward left center. Ahmed into shallow left. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. Still 8-0. Back now in Northern California's Bay Area. We're set to continue the 9th inning in this one. Will Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Will Smith.
Striding into the box, Jake Lamb has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jake Lamb.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Well,
1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So here now is the pitcher, Andrew Chafin. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Sinking line drive out to right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
Into the box now, John Jay, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One and 1 to the D-backs leadoff man. And he misses. 2-1. Chafin, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a fastball just a bit up.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Two men are on with two men out. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, into the bleachers, and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year as the blowout continues.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Scorched to third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Diamondbacks 11 and the Giants nothing. Fernando Salas, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
57, Fernando Salas.
Digging in now, Austin Jackson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. In his career matchups with Fernando Salas, he's gone 2 for 6. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Nope.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta on the move, but it's the center fielder who gets there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Ready for another shot now, Andrew McCutchen. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. One out, nobody on. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Here's a drive by McCutchen. Hit well out to deep left field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. 12 home runs for him now thus far, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
In now, Brandon Belt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his right, Ahmed. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
To 1-2 now. Belt stands at first with 1 out. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Joe Panic. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Last strike here for the Giants. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-1 at the end of this one. The D-backs posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Zach Godley earns win number 7 on the season as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Madison Bumgarner permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The Final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 11 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.
The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Arizona Diamondbacks knocked out 12 hits as a team as they dismantled the Giants 11-1. The Colorado Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they ran over the Reds 8-1. Julio Urias collected win number 3 this year as the Boys in Blue took down the Pirates 5-4. The Braves held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 3-0. Max Scherzer won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter, helping Washington get by the Rays 1-0. He currently has the most shutouts among pitchers in the National League. Noah Syndergaard struck out 12 on the way to the win, leading the Mets to a victory over the Orioles 5-0. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. The Phillies held their opponent to just 2 hits as they crushed the Cubs 9-0. The St. Louis Cardinals amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 10-5. Masahiro Tanaka was victorious for the 5th time this season, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 5-4. The Bo Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Tigers 8-4. Tyler Naquin was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Indians claimed the victory against the Brewers 11-8. Jorge Polanco was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 6-5. Jim Johnson earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Angels pushed past the Royals 4-3. Marcus Semien nabbed 4 RBIs with 3 hits, leading the A's to the win over Texas 7-4. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Mariners combined to allow only 4 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 3-0. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.